CEB is a program of the University of California that is co-sponsored by the State Bar. Our mission is to provide practical legal resources to help California lawyers achieve success. Whether you're preparing for an interview, looking for networking opportunities, researching a memo, or representing clients in a clinical program, CEB can help.
I know I'll use it as a resource when I get an assignment. Maybe I'm not sure how to draft something and I can look on CEB.
So every once in a while I get an email from a former student who's going into either an interview with a wills and trusts firm or is starting to practice wills and trusts and doesn't have background, and they invariably ask what they should do to prepare. And I always tell them the same thing. Go to the library and find the CEB publication on point. Maybe it's something about drafting trusts or drafting wills or even something related to litigation. And read it through, cover to cover, because it is the most user-friendly and intuitive way of learning about a particular practice niche.
Yeah, I think they're very helpful to familiarize yourself with a new area of the law and use them as a guide for drafting legal documents.
In the classroom it works really well because we have specific hypotheticals for the students to work on, and they're targeted to California law, and they're also targeted with respect to different subject areas. So the CEB publications likewise are very targeted and they're specific to California law.
CEB gives you access to OnLAW, an online research tool that not only makes the primary law easy to find, but also shows you how to apply it.
I like using OnLAW because I have access to all the different guides in one place. I have my students go to the CEB guides first before they would be poking around on Lexis and Westlaw, because I think it's the easiest way to find the answer in the most concise way.
I like the format. I like that it's super linear. Instead of with traditional research, like you have to search case law and you have to try to figure out like all of the legwork. You have to do all the legwork and go through cases and figure out what the relevant law is. But with the CEB, it kind of skips that process because it, like under marriage, it'll put all of the relevant like marriage laws for community property and any other type of law, and so you can skip the process of having to like Google search or use Lexis by just using the relevant subheading of whatever topic you're trying to research.
Learn from and network with experts at CEB programs. CEB reserves seats at all live programs free for California law students. CEB also provides law students free unlimited access to on-demand programs.
The recordings that you have of trainings that you put on, I've used them to brush up on new changes in the law.
A real-world preparation that helps you to perform in the world, and that can make a difference between making a positive or a negative impression on an employer.
And the speakers are truly committed with the idea of transmitting this knowledge that they have.
Check out CEB's award-winning blog to stay on top of legal developments, and follow us on Twitter. We tweet case summaries with links for all California Ninth Circuit and U.S. Supreme Court cases.
I really have appreciated so much that we have access to these guides, and that you all have given us access to CEB guides. I use them all the time.